Welcome to the Deep Sleep Science channel. Tonight, we're going to gently explore the quiet, fascinating world of cats. Those soft-footed companions with sharp senses, subtle signals, and surprisingly, complex lives. As you settle in, take a slow breath and let your mind ease into something simple and calm. And if you enjoy relaxed, science-based stories like this, you can like, subscribe, or leave a quick comment now so you don't have to think about it later. Cats have a remarkable built-in ability called the righting reflex, which helps them twist their bodies in mid-air so they can land on their feet during a fall. What makes this so amazing is that the cat doesn't need to push off a wall or flap anything like wings. Instead, it uses its flexible spine and precise body control to rotate different parts of the body in sequence, like turning the front half and back half in a coordinated way so the whole body reorients before landing. This reflex doesn't make cats invincible, but it does show how finely tuned their balance system and muscle coordination can be. A cat's purr often contains strong vibration components in roughly the 25 to 150 Hz range, and that range is interesting because it overlaps with frequencies that are studied in vibration and tissue research. When you hear a purr, you're not just hearing a sound, you're also hearing a steady mechanical rhythm, produced by the cat's body in a very consistent pattern. The exact experience can vary from cat to cat, and the purr can be louder or softer depending on the individual, but the underlying vibration structure is a real physical signal. It's one reason purring can feel so steady when you place a hand near a cat's chest or throat. Cats can purr while inhaling and while exhaling, which is why the sound can seem almost continuous. In many animals, a vocal sound is mostly tied to breathing out, because air moving outward is what powers the vibration. Cats are unusual here. They can maintain the purr rhythm across both phases of breathing. This gives the purr a smooth, flowing quality, like a gentle engine that doesn't fully stop and start. It's a small example of how specialized feline anatomy and nervous system control can be. Purring can happen when a cat is comfortable and relaxed, but it can also happen during stress, discomfort, or recovery, depending on the individual cat and the situation. That means purring isn't a single emotion button. Some cats purr when they're content and safe, while others may purr as a self-soothing behavior when they're uncertain or not feeling well. The same sound can appear in different contexts, so it helps to look at the full body language, ears, posture, and willingness to interact, rather than relying on purring out alone. Cat whiskers are not just ordinary hairs. They are specialized sensory hairs called vibrissae. Each whisker is anchored deep in the skin with a rich supply of nerves around the follicle, turning it into a sensitive sensor. Whiskers can detect tiny changes in air movement and subtle contact, which helps a cat gather information about nearby space, especially when vision is limited. In a way, whiskers help a cat feel the world at a distance, giving constant feedback about what's close and how it's moving. Slow blinking is commonly observed in relaxed social contexts and can function as a gentle, non-threatening signal. Many cats offer slow blinks when they feel safe, and they may respond in kind if a person slow blinks back. It's one of the softest visual signals cats use in peaceful moments. Cats may need with their paws, a behavior linked to early kittenhood nursing and comfort. The motion is rhythmic and often happens when a cat is settling into a soft surface. Many cats knead when they feel content, as if returning to a deeply familiar pattern. Kittens need the mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. This behavior begins early and is tied to feeding and survival. Because it's learned so young, it can remain as a comforting action even when the cat is fully grown. Adult cats may need soft surfaces or people, especially when calm or affectionate. The behavior can be gentle and repetitive, sometimes paired with purring or relaxed posture. While it's sweet to observe, it can also be a sign that the cat feels safe enough to express a very early comfort behavior. Cats can sink into deeper phases of sleep, and during those deeper moments you may notice tiny movements like a paw twitch, a whisker flick, or a gentle ripple along the face. These little motions are common in many mammals and are often linked to the brain processing experiences from the day. In simple terms, the body is resting, but the nervous system is still active in the background, cycling through different sleep stages. It's one reason a sleeping cat can look completely peaceful, yet still show brief, delicate signs of dreaming-like activity. A cat's silent step is helped by soft paw pads that cushion each landing and reduce noise. Those pads act like natural shock absorbers, spreading out pressure as the foot touches the ground. This matters for hunting, because quieter movement makes it easier to approach prey without being detected. Even in a home, the same design lets cats move across floors with a light, muffled sound compared with many other animals. The righting reflex begins developing when kittens are only a few weeks old, and it becomes more reliable as their bodies and nervous systems mature. At first, young kittens have limited coordination, so their mid-air control is not as precise. As they grow, their balance organs in the inner ear, their reflex pathways, and their muscle control all improve together. Over time, this creates that famously quick ability to twist and orient the body during a fall, showing how much of feline agility is built gradually through development. Cats can rotate their front and back halves in mid-air by changing body position and adjusting how their mass is distributed. A helpful way to picture it is that the cat can turn the front part of the body one way while the back part shifts in a compensating direction, then repeat in bar sequence. This works because a flexible spine allows the body to twist in sections rather than as one stiff unit. The result is a smooth rotation that can happen very quickly, fast enough that it's easy to miss without slow-motion footage. Cats can jump several times their own height thanks to powerful hind limb muscles and a body built for sudden bursts of force. A jump isn't just strong legs, it's coordinated timing across muscles, tendons, and posture. The cat lowers its body, loads energy like a spring, and then releases it in a smooth launch. This ability helps cats reach high vantage points, escape threats, and catch moving targets, all with minimal noise. Cats have retractable claws that stay protected when not in use, which helps keep them sharp and ready. When a cat is relaxed, the claws are usually sheathed, reducing wear as it walks. When the cat needs them, climbing, gripping, hunting, or defending it can extend them quickly. This design is one reason cats can move quietly. They can walk with soft pads touching the ground, rather than claws clicking. Cats have a spine that is unusually flexible compared with many mammals, and that flexibility supports agile turns and jumps. When a cat runs or leaps, the spine bends and extends like a living spring, increasing stride length and smoothness. This flexibility also helps cats twist through narrow pathways and adjust their body mid-air. It's a quiet kind of athleticism, less about brute force and more about fluid motion and control. Cats lack a functional bony connection between the clavicle and the rest of the skeleton, which helps them squeeze through narrow gaps. Because the shoulder area isn't locked into a rigid bony frame like in some animals, the front body can compress and slip through tight spaces more easily. That's why cats can fit through openings that look surprisingly small for their size. Often, if the head can pass through, the rest of the body can follow with careful, flexible movement. Cats have a third eyelid called the nictitating membrane that helps protect and lubricate the eye. It moves across the eye surface like a thin curtain, adding moisture and shielding the eye from dust or minor irritation. You might only see it briefly when a cat is sleepy or when the eye is adjusting. It's a protective feature that supports clear vision over a lifetime of blinking, grooming, and exploring. Cats are induced ovulators, meaning ovulation is typically triggered by mating. This is different from many species where ovulation happens on a regular cycle regardless of mating. In cats, the act of mating helps cause hormonal signals that lead to ovulation, which can increase the chance that mating results in pregnancy. It's a reproductive strategy tied closely to feline biology and breeding patterns. Orange coloration in cats is linked to genetic factors on the X chromosome, which helps explain why orange cats are more often male. Male cats have one X chromosome, so if they inherit the orange variant there, it shows clearly. Female cats have two X chromosomes, so their coat color can reflect a mix of inherited patterns depending on how those chromosomes express pigment in T. Different skin areas. This is part of why certain color patterns are more common in one sex than the other. Calico and tortoiseshell patterns typically require two X chromosomes with different color alleles, which is why they are usually female. In these patterns, different patches of skin express different pigment instructions, creating a mosaic of colors. It's not random decoration, it comes from how cells choose which X chromosome is active in different regions during development. The result is a coat that becomes a living map of genetics and early growth. The Siamese is known for point coloration, where cooler body areas are darker due to temperature-sensitive pigment expression. The ears, face, paws, and tail tend to be cooler than the torso, so they develop darker pigment. This means color isn't just about jansits, also about how temperature shapes pigment production in different parts of the body. Kittens with this trait can start relatively pale and develop stronger points as they grow and their coat matures. The domestic cat's scientific name is Felis catus, and it descends primarily from the African wildcat, Felis libica. This scientific naming places the domestic cat within a broader family of small wild cats, while also recognizing its distinct domestic form. Understanding the close relationship to the African wildcat helps explain why domestic cats still share many hunting instincts and body traits with wild relatives. One of the earliest archaeological signs of close human-cat association comes from a roughly 500-year-old burial on Cyprus that Cass included a human and a cat. Because Cyprus is an island, this finding suggests humans likely brought cats there intentionally, which hints at an early valued relationship. It's a quiet clue that people and cats were already sharing lives long before modern cities and pet culture. Cats likely began living near people because rodents were attracted to early grain stores, creating an easy hunting niche. Where humans stored food, mice and rats followed, and where rodents gathered, cats had a reliable source of prey. This kind of practical overlap can slowly turn into companionship, even without anyone planning it. Over time, cats that tolerated humans had an advantage because they could stay close to steady food sources. Cat domestication is often described as commensal, meaning cats benefited from human settlements without needing intensive human control at first. In this kind of relationship, cats weren't necessarily being bred deliberately or kept behind fences early on. Instead, they found opportunity near people, and people benefited from the rodent control. It's a form of domestication shaped by mutual advantage more than strict training. Compared with many domesticated animals, cats retain a strong capacity for independent hunting behaviors. Even well-fed house cats can still stalk, pounce, and chase moving targets because these instincts are deeply rooted. This independence is part of why cat enrichment often includes play that mimics hunting small moving toys and short bursts of activity. Domestic cats are considered crepuscular, meaning they tend to be most active around dawn and dusk. These times match when many small prey animals are also active, making them ideal hunting windows in nature. In a home, this can show up as early morning energy or evening bursts of playfulness. Many cats sleep for long portions of the day, and a commonly cited range for adults is about 12 to 18 hours in a 24-hour period. This isn't laziness so much as a pattern linked to their hunting style. Short, intense effort followed by recovery. Rest supports quick reaction time and muscle readiness when activity returns. Kittens and senior cats often sleep even more than healthy adults. Young kittens sleep heavily because growth and brain development require a lot of energy and recovery. Older cats may sleep more due to slower metabolism, changing health needs, or simply a calmer daily rhythm. Cats typically sleep in multiple shorter bouts rather than one long continuous block. This pattern keeps them ready to respond to sounds and movement in the environment. Even while resting, cats often maintain a level of alertness that allows quick waking if something changes nearby. Cats have highly mobile shoulder blades that contribute to their smooth, quiet gait. This mobility helps them take longer, more controlled steps and keep their bodies stable as they move. It supports that flowing glide you often see when a cat walks across a room. Cats can adjust their stride length quickly, which helps them move efficiently in tight spaces. A cat can shorten steps to navigate clutter, then lengthen them when crossing open ground. This flexibility matters for stalking and for moving through complex environments like shrubs, rocks, or a busy living room. Cats are digitigrade, meaning they walk on their toes rather than flat-footed like humans. Walking this way helps with quiet movement and quick acceleration. It also contributes to the springy feel of feline steps because the foot and leg function like a compact, responsive lever system. The typical cat paw has 5 toes on the front feet and 4 on the back feet. This toe arrangement supports gripping and climbing, especially with the front paws that do more manipulation. The front paws often handle the fine work hooking, holding, and testing surfaces, while the back paws provide powerful propulsion. Some cats are polydactyl, meaning they have extra toes due to inherited genetic variants. Extra toes can change the shape and function of the paws, sometimes making them look broader or more hand-like. Many polydactyl cats live perfectly normal lives, though core care can be a little different depending on paw structure. Polydactyl cats are sometimes nicknamed mitten cats or thumb cats. These nicknames come from the way extra toes can resemble a mitten shape or a thumb-like projection. The terms are informal, but they capture how distinctive these paws can look. A famous population of polydactyl cats lives at the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum in Key West. These cats are well known for their extra-toed paws and have become part of the site's living history. The population reflects how a genetic trait can persist in a localized community over generations. Many cats have about 24 prominent mystacial whiskers on the muzzle, arranged symmetrically on both sides. These whiskers are not decoration, they're a structured sensory array. Their positions help a cat sample space in front of the face in a consistent, organized way. Whiskers also exist in other places, including above the eyes, on the cheeks, and on the back of the forelegs, where they're called carpal whiskers. These extra whiskers help a cat sense contact and movement from different angles, not just straight ahead. Carpal whiskers can be especially useful when a cat is holding prey or climbing. Whiskers help cats detect air currents and the presence of nearby objects, especially in low light. When a cat moves through a dim hallway or investigates a narrow opening, whiskers provide early warnings about walls and obstacles. This helps the cat navigate without bumping into things, even when vision has limits. A cat's sense of smell is far stronger than a human's, supported by a larger olfactory epithelium. Smell helps cats identify food. recognize familiar individuals, and detect changes in their environment. In many ways, scent is one of the cat's main information channels about the world. Cats have scent glands on the face, including around the cheeks and chin. These glands produce chemicals that carry individual scent signatures. When a cat rubs its face on an object, it can be leaving behind a gentle chemical marker that feels familiar later. When cats rub their face on people or objects, they can be depositing scent markers. This is often seen as a friendly behavior because it mixes the cat's scent with the environment and with trusted companions. It's one way cats make a space feel like home, using scent rather than words. Scratching can serve both to maintain claws and to leave visual and scent marks. The physical scratch lines are visible signals, and scent from glands in the paws can add another layer of marking. This means scratching is often communication as well as maintenance. A cat's tail helps with balance during rapid turns and while walking along narrow surfaces. The tail acts like a counterweight, shifting to stabilize the body's center of mass. This helps cats move confidently along ledges, furniture backs, or other slim pathways. Tail posture can also communicate emotional state, such as confidence, curiosity, or uncertainty. A relaxed tail, a twitching tail tip, or a puffed tail can each signal something different. Reading tail posture alongside ears and body stance gives a clearer picture of how a cat is feeling. The classic tail straight-up greeting is often associated with friendly approach in many cats. It's frequently seen when a cat walks toward a familiar person or friendly cat. This posture can be a calm, social signal that the cat is open to interaction. Slow blinking is commonly observed in relaxed social contexts and can function as a gentle, non-threatening signal. Many cats offer slow blinks when they feel safe, and they may respond in kind if a person slow blinks back. It's one of the softest visual signals cats use in peaceful moments. Cats may need with their paws, a behavior linked to early kittenhood nursing and comfort. The motion is rhythmic and often happens when a cat is settling into a soft surface. Many cats knead when they feel content, as if returning to a deeply familiar pattern. Kittens need the mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. This behavior begins early and is tied to feeding and survival. Because it's learned so young, it can remain as a comforting action even when the cat is fully grown. Adult cats may need soft surfaces or people, especially when calm or affectionate. The behavior can be gentle and repetitive, sometimes paired with purring or relaxed posture. While it's sweet to observe, it can also be a sign that the cat feels safe enough to express a very early comfort behavior. Cats can sink into deeper phases of sleep, and during those deeper moments you may notice tiny movements like a paw twitch, a whisker flick, or a gentle ripple along the face. These little motions are common in many mammals and are often linked to the brain processing experiences from the day. In simple terms, the body is resting, but the nervous system is still active in the background, cycling through different sleep stages. It's one reason a sleeping cat can look completely peaceful, yet still show brief, delicate signs of dreaming-like activity. A cat's silent step is helped by soft paw pads that cushion each landing and reduce noise. Those pads act like natural shock absorbers, spreading out pressure as the foot touches the ground. This matters for hunting, because quieter movement makes it easier to approach prey without being detected. Even in a home, the same design lets cats move across floors with a light, muffled sound compared with many other animals. The righting reflex begins developing when kittens are only a few weeks old, and it becomes more reliable as their bodies and nervous systems mature. At first, young kittens have limited coordination, so their mid-air control is not as precise. As they grow, their balance organs in the inner ear, their reflex pathways, and their muscle control all improve together. Over time, this creates that famously quick ability to twist and orient the body during a fall, showing how much of feline agility is built gradually through development. Cats can rotate their front and back halves in mid-air by changing body position and adjusting how their mass is distributed. A helpful way to picture it is that the cat can turn the front part of the body one way while the back part shifts in a compensating direction, then repeat in bar sequence. This works because a flexible spine allows the body to twist in sections rather than as one stiff unit. The result is a smooth rotation that can happen very quickly, fast enough that it's easy to miss without slow-motion footage. When a cat spreads its body and extends its limbs during a fall, it increases drag, which can reduce impact forces. More drag means the air resists the fall a bit more, slowing the cat down compared with a tighter, more streamlined posture. Extending the legs also helps the cat prepare for landing by stabilizing body position and widening the base for contact. This doesn't remove danger from falling, but it shows how cats naturally use physics and body control to improve their chances. Whiskers are embedded deeply in the skin and surrounded by many nerve endings, which is why they are so sensitive. They aren't like ordinary hairs that simply sit on the surface. Each whisker has a specialized follicle structure that sends rich information to the brain. Small bends, tiny vibrations, and subtle contact can all be detected quickly. This is one reason cats can move confidently in dim spaces and still know what is close to the face. Cats can angle their whiskers forward when investigating something and pull them back when startled or defensive. Forward whiskers often appear when a cat is curious, measuring distance, focusing attention, or preparing to interact. When whiskers flatten back, it can help protect them and also signals that the cat is uncertain or trying to avoid contact. These whisker shifts are part of feline body language, working alongside ears, eyes, and posture. A whisker doesn't feel the way a fingertip feels. Instead, movement of the whisker transmits signals from the follicle to the nervous system. In simple terms, the whisker is like a lever, and the base is like a sensor station packed with nerve endings. When air currents change or an object brushes the whisker bends and the base detects the change. The brain can then interpret direction, strength, and timing, helping the cat build a near-field map of its surroundings. Low-light vision in cats comes with a trade-off. They generally have lower fin-detail sharpness than humans in bright conditions. Their eyes are designed to gather light efficiently, which helps them see better when lighting is dim. But packing the eye for low-light sensitivity often means sacrificing some precision for tiny details when the light is strong. So in bright daylight, a human can often see small, crisp details better, while a cat's vision is more tuned toward motion and low-light usefulness. Cats are especially good at detecting motion, which fits their hunting style. Even when something is small or far away, a slight movement can stand out strongly to a cat's visual system. This is useful in nature, where prey may try to stay still to avoid being noticed. The cat's eyes and brain are adapted to pick up that subtle shift, like a tiny scurry in grass, or a quick flutter, so the cat can respond rapidly. High-frequency hearing helps cats detect the small movements and vocalizations of prey. Many rodents and small animals make sounds in higher ranges than humans easily hear, and cats are built to notice those tiny signals. Even a soft rustle, a faint squeak, or a delicate scratch can be meaningful to a cat. This sensitivity helps explain why cats can suddenly become alert to sounds that people in the same room barely notice. The outer ears of cat, called pinnae, can rotate to help pinpoint where a sound is coming from. Instead of keeping the ears fixed, cats can angle them like adjustable listening dishes. This helps them compare sound timing and intensity from each side, improving direction finding. It's especially useful when a cat is tracking something hidden like a toy under a couch or a small animal outside, because hearing can guide attention even before the eyes. Confirm. Cats can move each ear somewhat independently, which allows them to monitor more than one sound source at once. One ear might track a small sound to the left while the other stays tuned to something happening to the right. This is an efficient survival strategy because the environment can contain multiple signals at the same time. In a home, you might see this when a cat's ears swivel in different directions as it listens to footsteps, voices, or outdoor noises. Those tongue papillae can work like a built-in comb during grooming, lifting debris and loose hair from the coat. As the tongue moves through fur, the backward-facing spines catch shedding hair and small particles. This helps keep the coat clean and reduces tangles, especially in areas the cat grooms often. It's also one reason cats can be so thorough. The grooming tool is literally part of the tongue's surface. When cats groom, they spread saliva over the coat, and as that moisture evaporates, it can help with cooling. Evaporation removes heat from the surface, creating a mild cooling effect, similar to how sweating cools humans. Cats don't sweat across most of their skin the way humans do, so grooming becomes one of their practical temperature tools. In warm conditions, you may see a cat groom more, then rest in shade or a breezy spot to support cooling. Cats spend a noticeable portion of their waking time grooming, though the exact amount varies by individual. Some cats are meticulous and groom frequently, while others groom less depending on personality, coat type, environment, and health. Grooming supports hygiene, comfort, and scent management, and it also has a calming rhythm for many cats. Changes in grooming habits, either much more or much less, can sometimes be a clue that something in the cat's routine or health has shifted. Cats have scent glands not only on the face, but also near the base of the tail and even in the paw pads. This means scent marking is not limited to rubbing the cheeks. It can happen through tail area contact and through walking or scratching. These glands produce chemicals that carry individual and territorial information. The cat doesn't need to think about it. Normal behaviors naturally leave behind scent signals. Cats often scratch vertically or horizontally depending on preference, surface texture, and habit. Some cats love tall posts they can stretch up, while others prefer flat cardboard or carpet-like textures they can rake. Scratching is partly physical care, removing old claw layers and stretching muscles, but it also shapes the environment in a way that feels familiar. Giving cats multiple scratching options works well because it matches how individual preferences can differ. Cats have a hunting sequence that often includes stalking, crouching, pouncing, and then a bite. This sequence is a coordinated pattern built into their predatory behavior, refined by practice and play. Stalking reduces the chance of detection, crouching prepares the muscles, and pouncing delivers a sudden burst of speed. Even when cats are playing with toys, you often see the same pattern, because play is a safe rehearsal of the same instincts. Some indoor cats express hunting instincts through play with moving toys. A feather wand, a rolling ball, or a toy that darts unpredictably can trigger the same attention and chase behaviors that would be used in hunting. This isn't just entertainment, it helps the cat use energy, practice coordination, and feel mentally engaged. Short play sessions that mimic hunt, catch, and rest often fit feline instincts well. Many cats prefer small, frequent meals, which matches natural patterns of eating multiple small prey. In nature, a small cat is unlikely to make one huge kill every day. It's more realistic to catch several small animals over time. That pattern fits a digestive system adapted to frequent protein-rich meals. In a home, dividing food into smaller portions or using puzzle feeders can better match this natural rhythm for some cats. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning their bodies are designed to rely on nutrients that come primarily from animal tissues. It's not simply a preference for meat, it's a biological requirement tied to how cats process proteins, fats, and certain vitamins. Their metabolism expects animal-based nutrients to be available, and many plant materials don't provide what they need in the right forms. This is why balanced feline diets are built around animal-derived nutrition. Taurine is an essential nutrient for cats that must come from the diet, and deficiency can cause serious problems. Cats can't make enough taurine on their own to meet their needs, so it has to be supplied through food. Taurine supports important systems, including vision, heart function, and reproduction. This is one reason nutritionally complete cat foods include taurine, and why unbalanced homemade diets can be risky if not carefully formulated. Cats have limited ability to convert certain plant-derived nutrients into the forms they need. Some animals can take a precursor from plants and transform it efficiently into the active nutrient. Cats often do this poorly for key nutrients, which reflects their long history as meat-focused predators. In practical terms, it means cats depend more directly on nutrients that are already in animal tissue. Compared with omnivores, cats are adapted to higher protein diets. Their bodies are built to use protein as a major energy source, not just as building material. This includes how their liver enzymes process amino acids and how their metabolism runs day to day. Because of this, adequate high-quality protein is a central feature of healthy feline nutrition. Cats produce very concentrated urine, which is an adaptation that can help conserve water. Their ancestors often lived in environments where water was not always abundant, so conserving moisture had survival value. Concentrating urine allows the body to remove waste while losing less water. In modern home life, this same trait is one reason hydration can matter, because concentrated urine can become more problematic if water intake is too low. Some cats, especially those eating mainly dry food, benefit from higher water intake to support urinary health. Dry food contains far less moisture than a natural prey-based diet, so total water needs may not be met as easily. Increasing water availability through multiple bowls, fountains, or diet adjustments can help some cats maintain better hydration. Hydration supports urine dilution, which can be important for comfort and urinary tract function. Wet food can increase a cat's total water consumption because it already contains substantial moisture. Even if the cat drinks the same amount from a bowl, the moisture in wet food adds extra fluid to daily intake. For cats that drink little on their own, this can be a helpful way to support hydration. It's not the only method, but it's a straightforward one because it builds water into the meal. Many cats prefer wide, shallow bowls because deep bowls can press on whiskers, which some cats find uncomfortable. Whiskers are sensitive, so repeated contact with the bowl sides can feel irritating to certain cats. A wider dish reduces that constant brushing and can make eating feel more relaxed. This is why some cats seem to eat better from flatter dishes or plates than from narrow, deep bowls. Cats can show strong preferences for water freshness and may drink more from flowing sources like fountains. In nature, moving water is often cleaner and safer than stagnant water, so a preference for movement can make sense biologically. A fountain also keeps water oxygenated and can make it more appealing. Many owners notice that when water access becomes more interesting or fresh, some cats naturally drink more. Cats often choose elevated resting places because they offer warmth, safety, and a wider view of the surroundings. Height provides distance from potential disturbances and gives a cat time to observe before engaging. Elevated spots can also trap rising warm air, making them comfortable. In multipet homes, vertical space can reduce stress by letting cats control how close they want to be to others. Many cats seek sunlit spots because warmth reduces the energy their bodies must spend to stay comfortable. Heat from sunlight warms the coat and skin, which can be especially pleasant when the air is cool. When the body doesn't have to work as hard to maintain temperature, it can relax more easily. Sunbathing also explains why cats often rotate positions during the day, following patches of light as they move across floors. A cat's normal body temperature tends to be higher than a human's, often around the high 30s Celsius, roughly 100 to 102.5 Fahrenheit, though individuals vary. This higher baseline is part of feline physiology and influences how they respond to cold and heat. Because their normal temperature is higher, cats often enjoy warmer resting areas than people do. Understanding typical temperature ranges also helps caregivers recognize when a cat might have a fever or be unusually cold. The nictitating membrane can become more visible if a cat is ill or dehydrated. In a well-relaxed cat, the third eyelid is usually tucked away and barely noticeable. If it starts to show consistently, it can be a sign that the body isn't feeling right, sometimes due to dehydration, discomfort, or other health issues. It's one of those subtle visual signals that can prompt a closer look or a veterinary check if it persists. Cats often develop a strong preference for predictable routines in many households. Consistency in feeding times, play times, and quiet rest helps cats feel secure because they can anticipate what comes next. When routines are stable, many cats show calmer behavior and fewer stress reactions. Sudden changes like new schedules, new pets, or moving homes can be challenging because they disrupt that sense of predictability. Environmental enrichment, such as climbing structures, hiding spots, and puzzle feeders, can reduce boredom and stress. Cats are intelligent, curious animals with natural instincts to explore, hunt, and choose safe resting areas. Enrichment gives them appropriate ways to express those instincts indoors, rather than turning to unwanted behaviors. A well-designed environment can make a cat's daily life feel more active and satisfying, even without outdoor access. Cats use play to practice motor skills and hunting strategies. Chasing, batting, stalking, and pouncing are not random, they are training movements that refine coordination and timing. Play helps a cat build confidence in its body and keep muscles active, especially in indoor settings. For kittens, play is also essential social learning, but even adult cats benefit because it keeps their instincts engaged in a safe way. Short, frequent play sessions often match a cat's natural best-and-rest activity style. In the wild, a cat doesn't usually run continuously for long distances. It uses quick, focused efforts. Short play bursts mimic that pattern and can feel more natural than long, exhausting sessions. After a brief, intense play, many cats will eat, groom, and then rest following a rhythm that mirrors natural sequences. Cats can form strong social bonds with humans and with other cats, though the style of bonding varies. Some cats show affection through proximity, head rubbing, and following people from room to room. Others are quieter, preferring to share space without constant contact. Bonding can also form between cats, especially when introductions are positive and resources are sufficient, leading to mutual grooming and relaxed co-press. Resting. Some cats prefer solitary space, while others seek constant companionship, and both patterns can be completely normal. Social preference can be shaped by genetics, early experiences, and the environment. A cat that likes solitude may still be affectionate, just in small doses and on its own terms. A more social cat may feel safest when near familiar people or feline companions, using closeness as reassurance. Early socialization in kittenhood can influence how comfortable cats are with people and new experiences later in life. When kittens have gentle exposure to handling, different voices, and normal household activity, they often become more adaptable adults. If early experiences are limited or frightening, a cat may grow up more cautious. Socialization doesn't force a personality change, but it can widen a cat's comfort zone for human interaction and novelty. Kittens go through key learning windows in their first weeks, including exposure to handling and household sounds. During this time, their brains are rapidly forming associations about what is safe and normal. Calm, gentle experiences like being held briefly, hearing everyday noises, and meeting kind humans can reduce fear later. Because this window is time-sensitive, early experiences can have an outsized impact on lifelong confidence. Newborn kittens usually cannot see well at first, and vision improves as they develop. Their eyes open gradually, and the visual system needs time to mature and sharpen. Early on, kittens rely heavily on smell, touch, and warmth to find their mother and stay safe. As vision improves, they begin exploring more confidently, using sight together with other senses. Kittens begin developing coordinated walking and play behaviors over the first month or two. At first, movement can look wobbly because muscles, balance, and coordination are still developing. With time, their steps become steadier, and their play becomes more skillful and targeted. This development is not just physical, it's also neurological, as the brain learns how to control the body smoothly. Adult cats can learn through positive reinforcement, including clicker training in some cases. Positive reinforcement means rewarding a behavior you want to encourage, like sitting calmly, entering a carrier, or touching a target. Over time, the cat connects the action with a pleasant outcome, making the behavior more likely to repeat. Training can also strengthen the human-cat relationship by creating clear, gentle communication instead of forcing or punishment. Cats can learn to associate words, tones, and routines with events like feeding. Many cats recognize the sound of the food container, a specific phrase, or a certain time of day as a cue that a meal is coming. This learning happens through repetition. The same sound or words repeatedly predict the same outcome. In a home, this can make cats look surprisingly scheduled, showing up before meals or responding to familiar cues. Many cats recognize their own names, even if they don't always respond. Recognition can be seen in ear movements, head turns, or a shift in attention when the name is spoken. A cat may choose not to come, especially if it's comfortable or cautious, but it often still understands that the sound refers to it. This selective response is common in animals that value independence and control over engagement. Cats communicate using a mix of vocal sounds, body posture, facial signals, and scent. Meows and purrs are only one-layer ears. Tail position, whiskers, and gaze also carry meaning. Scent marking adds another channel, leaving information behind even when the cat is not present. This multilayered system helps cats communicate both in real time and through lingering chemical messages in their environment. Adult cats often meow primarily at humans rather than at other cats. Between cats, communication is often more about posture, scent, and subtle vocal sounds like growls or chirps. Meowing toward humans may have developed because it works while humans respond to it with attention, food, or interaction. Over time, cats that used meows effectively may have had more success communicating their needs to people. Kittens meow to communicate with their mother, especially for care and attention. Early meows can signal hunger, cold, separation, or discomfort, prompting the mother to respond. As cats grow, their communication style changes, but the early habit of using vocal signals for caregiving can carry over into human homes. In that sense, adult meowing toward humans can resemble a kitten's communication toward a caregiver. Cats can produce a wide range of sounds beyond meows, including chirps, trills, growls, and hisses. Each sound has its own typical context, like greeting, excitement, warning, or fear. The same cat may use different sounds depending on what it wants and how it feels. Over time, many owners learn their cat's unique sound vocabulary, noticing patterns that repeat in certain situations. Trilling is a sound many cats use as a friendly greeting, and it often sits somewhere between a meow and a purr in how it feels. You might hear it when a cat walks up to a familiar person, when it rubs against your legs, or when it wants you to follow. The sound is usually short and light, as if the cat is saying hello without urgency. Some cats trill more than others, and in multi-cat homes, it can also appear as a gentle way cats acknowledge each other without tension. Tattering at birds or insects is a behavior many people notice, where a cat watches something outside and makes rapid little clicking or chattering sounds with the teeth. It often happens when the cat is highly focused and excited, but can't reach the target. The exact purpose is still debated, meaning experts don't agree on one single explanation. Some ideas include frustration, intense predatory arousal, or even a form of practice for bite patterns. What's clear is that it tends to appear during strong hunting attention, especially when the prey is visible but out of reach. Hissing is a defensive signal meant to create distance, and it's one of the clearest ways a cat says, "Please back away." The sound is produced by a forceful exhale through a partially open mouth, making a sharp, warming-like noise. Cats usually hiss when they feel threatened, cornered, or overwhelmed. It's not a sign of badness so much as self-protection, often paired with body signals like flattened ears, widened eyes, or a crouched posture. Growling can signal fear, territorial discomfort, or strong agitation, and it usually sounds deeper and more sustained than a hiss. A growl often appears when a cat is trying to hold its ground while still warning that it may defend itself if necessary. You might hear it during tense moments like an unfamiliar animal approaching, a stressful vet visit, or a conflict over space. The growl communicates that the cat's stress level is high, and giving the cat space is usually the safest and kindest response. Piloerection when fur stands up makes a cat look larger, and it often happens during fear or high arousal. The body is responding automatically, as if preparing for a threat, even if the threat is simply an unfamiliar noise or sudden movement. Fur standing up can appear on the whole body or mainly along the back and tail. This make-myself-bigger response is common across mammals and is meant to discourage an opponent by looking more imposing than usual. A sideways Halloween cat posture combines piloerection and an arched back, creating that classic dramatic silhouette. This posture is usually defensive, not playful, even if it can look theatrical from a distance. The cat turns sideways to appear broader, arches to lift the body, and may hop or step stiffly. It's a clear signal that the cat feels threatened and is trying to increase distance by looking bigger and harder to approach. Cats can show displacement behaviors, like suddenly grooming, when they feel conflicted or mildly stressed. This can happen when the cat wants to approach something, but also feels unsure, like greeting a new animal, hearing a strange sound, or anticipating a stressful tamper event. Grooming in that moment can work like a self-calming pause, helping the cat regulate its feelings. It doesn't mean the cat is ignoring the situation. It can be the cat's way of coping with mixed emotions. The loaf posture, with paws tucked under the body, is often seen during rest, while the cat stays ready to move. In this position, the cat can conserve warmth and feel compact and protected. At the same time, it can still stand up quickly if needed, because the body is balanced and prepared. Many cats loaf when they feel comfortable but still mildly alert, especially in shared living spaces. Cats may wrap their tail around the body to conserve warmth, especially when resting in cooler areas. The tail can act like a soft scarf, covering pores and helping reduce heat loss. You'll often see this when a cat is curled up, with the tail tucked close to the belly or front paws. It's a simple behavior that reflects how cats manage comfort using posture rather than constant movement. Ear position is an important signal. Forward ears often mean interest, while flattened ears can mean fear or defensiveness. When ears are forward, the cat is usually engaged with what it sees or hears, focusing attention outward. When ears rotate sideways or flatten back, it can indicate the cat feels threatened or overwhelmed and is trying to protect the ears while signaling discomfort. Because ears move quickly, they can reveal changes in mood even before the rest of the body changes. Pupil size changes rapidly with light level and emotional arousal, so big pupils don't always mean the same thing. In dim light, pupils widen to let in more light, helping the cat see better. But pupils can also widen during excitement, fear, or intense play, even in a well-lit room. That's why it helps to read pupils alongside posture, tail movement, and ear position to understand the cat's emotional state. Whisker position can shift with mood, and forward whiskers often happen during curiosity and focus. When a cat leans in to sniff something or prepare for a pounce, whiskers may angle forward, widening the sensory field in front of the face. When the cat is frightened or defensive, whiskers may pull back as part of a protective posture. These small changes help cats gather information or guard sensitive areas depending on the situation. Cats have a strong sense of territory and often map their environment using scent, memory, and repeated routes. Territory for a cat isn't just a yard or room. It can be a whole network of preferred paths, resting places, and observation points. Scent marks help reinforce familiarity, and routines help keep the environment predictable. When territory changes abruptly, like a move, rearranged furniture, or a new animal, some cats take time to remap and feel secure again. Multi-cat homes often function best when cats have enough resources distributed across space, so they don't feel pressured to compete. Cats may not always fight openly. Sometimes they quietly avoid areas or skip food or litter boxes to stay away from another cat. Spreading resources gives each cat more control and reduces stress. This is especially helpful when cats have different personalities, one confident and one cautious, because it prevents the confident cat from unintentionally owning everything. Resource distribution includes multiple food stations, water sources, litter boxes, and resting spots, placed so cats can access them without passing sash. Through a single, narrow bottleneck, cats often feel safer when they can approach and leave a resource easily. If everything is in one place, the most confident cat may guard it simply by being there. When resources are separated, each cat can meet its needs with less tension, which supports a calmer household. Many behavior guidelines suggest more than one litter box in a household, often using the 1 per cat plus 1 rule of thumb. The idea is to reduce crowding and give options if a cat feels uncomfortable using a box that smells strongly or is near another cat's territory. Extra boxes can also help if one box becomes temporarily dirty or blocked. While not every home can follow the rule perfectly, the principle is about choice and reducing stress. Cats tend to prefer clean litter boxes, and cleanliness can strongly influence litter habits. Cats are naturally inclined to bury waste, and a dirty box can feel unpleasant or unsafe. If a box smells strongly, some cats may avoid it and search for another place that feels cleaner. Keeping the box clean is not only about hygiene. For humans, it can be a key factor in helping cats feel comfortable and consistent. Litter substrate texture matters, and some cats prefer fine-grained litters that feel similar to sand. The texture touches sensitive paw pads, so cats may avoid sharp, rough, or strongly scented substrates. A litter that feels comfortable encourages normal digging and covering behavior. When cats suddenly reject a box, It's sometimes not the location but the litter texture or scent that has changed. Covered litter boxes provide privacy for some cats, but they can trap odors and deter others. A cover can make a cat feel hidden and safe, especially in busy households. But because the cover holds smells inside, it can also feel unpleasant, and some cats dislike entering a small enclosed space. The best choice often comes down to the individual cat's comfort, and offering options can reveal what the cat prefers. Cats can develop litter avoidance if the box becomes associated with pain, stress, or strong unpleasant smells. For example, if a cat has urinary discomfort, it may link the litter box with that pain and avoid returning. Stress from nearby noise or another pet can also create negative associations. This is why sudden litter box changes often deserve attention. It can be a behavior message, but it can also be a medical warning sign. Female cats can go into heat multiple times during breeding season if they do not become pregnant. Heat cycles can bring noticeable behavior changes such as vocalizing, restlessness, or increased affection, though each cat varies. The body is essentially ready repeatedly during the season, which can lead to multiple cycles. In indoor cats, the pattern can sometimes be influenced by artificial lighting, which may alter how the body interprets seasonal cues. The length and timing of breeding season vary with daylight and climate, and indoor cats may cycle differently due to artificial light. In many animals, day length helps regulate reproductive hormones. When a cat lives under consistent indoor lighting, the body may not receive the same seasonal signals as it would outdoors. This can change how often heat cycles appear and how predictable they feel across the year. Typical cat gestation is about 9 weeks, though it can vary a bit from one pregnancy to another. During this time, kittens develop quickly, and the mother's nutritional needs increase. Many pregnant cats show gradual belly enlargement and changes in appetite. Because the timeline is relatively short, preparation and monitoring during pregnancy can be important, especially for first-time mothers. Litters commonly contain multiple kittens, and litter size can be influenced by the mother's age, health, and genetics. Younger or older queens may have different average litter sizes compared with cats in their prime reproductive years. Nutrition and overall body condition also matter, because pregnancy requires extra energy and resources. While large litters happen, smaller litters can also be completely normal, depending on the individual. Kittens are born with closed eyes and limited hearing, and these senses develop in early life. At the start, kittens rely heavily on warmth, scent, and touch to find the mother and nurse. Over the following days and weeks, eyes open and hearing becomes stronger, expanding how kittens explore and learn. This gradual sensory development is one reason kittens spend so much time sleeping. Growth and nervous system development are intense in early life. A mother cat, called a queen, often moves kittens between nests, especially if she senses disturbance. This can be triggered by loud noises, unfamiliar smells, or too much attention near the nest. Moving kittens is a protective strategy, helping keep them hidden and safe. It also shows that the mother is actively assessing the environment, choosing locations that feel secure for her and her young. Queens stimulate kittens to urinate and defecate by licking them during the earliest weeks. Newborn kittens can't always eliminate on their own, so the mother's care helps their bodies function properly. This is an essential part of early kitten survival and hygiene. Over time, kittens develop the ability to eliminate independently, but early on, the mother's role is crucial. Weaning usually begins gradually as kittens start eating solid food, often around several weeks of age. At first, kittens may only nibble small amounts while still nursing. As their teeth and digestion mature, they rely more on solid meals and less on milk. This gradual transition helps kittens learn how to eat and also allows the mother to reduce nursing over time. Play among littermates helps kittens learn bite inhibition and social boundaries. When kittens play fight, they discover how hard is too hard, because the other kitten reacts immediately. These lessons teach self-control and help kittens develop normal social skills. Without this practice, some kittens may grow up more likely to bite too hard during play, simply because they didn't learn the same feedback early on. Cats have many blood types, and feline transfusions require compatibility testing to avoid dangerous reactions. Blood carries markers on red blood cells, and if the donor and recipient types don't match, the recipient's immune system can attack the transfused blood. That can cause serious complications, so veterinarians test blood types carefully before transfusions. This is a good example of how feline medicine has its own specific rules that differ from human blood typing. Some cats have type A, type B, or type AB blood, and mismatches can cause serious reactions. Type A is common in many regions, but type B appears more frequently in certain breeds and populations. Because the immune system can respond strongly to an incompatible type, matching is essential. The existence of these types is one reason feline blood donors are often carefully screened and catalogued. Neonatal isoerythrolysis can occur if kittens inherit a blood type that triggers antibodies in the mother's colostrum. In simple terms, the mother's early milk contains antibodies that protect kittens, but if blood types are incompatible, those antibodies can harm the kitten's red blood cells. This condition is most associated with certain blood type pairings, and breeders and veterinarians manage risk by understanding blood types. It's a very specific example of how genetics and immune biology can matter right from the start of life. Coat color genetics in cats is complex and involves multiple interacting genes, which is why cat coats can be so varied. Different genes influence pigment type, pattern placement, dilution, white spotting, and hair length. These genes can combine in many ways, producing coats that look completely different even among siblings. The coat you see is the final result of many small biological instructions working together during development. White spotting in cats is controlled by different genes than orange and black patterning, which means white areas follow their own rules. A cat can have any base color and pattern, and then white spotting genes may overlay that with patches of unpigmented fur. The location and size of white patches can vary widely, from a small chest spot to large areas of white across the body. This is why two cats with similar base colors can look quite different if their white spotting genetics differ. The tabby pattern is common and comes in forms such as mackerel, classic, spotted, and ticked. These patterns aren't just strike in one way, they represent distinct arrangements of pigment across the coat. Mackerel tabbies have narrow stripes, classic tabbies show swirling marble shapes, spotted tabbies have broken stripes forming spots, and ticked tabbies have more. Subtle banding on each hair. These differences come from genetic factors that shape how pigment cells behave as fur grows. Many orange cats are tabby by pattern even when they appear solid, because orange pigment often allows tabby markings to remain visible. In some non-orange coats, certain genes can make patterns look more uniform. But with orange coats, faint stripes or swirls often still show up, especially in good lighting. This is why you may notice an orange cat has a subtle M on the forehead, or faint striping on the legs, even if the coat seems mostly one color. A cat's fur length is influenced by genetics, and long hair is often a recessive trait. That means a kitten may only have long hair if it inherits the long hair version of the gene from both parents. Fur length affects grooming needs, because longer fur tangles more easily and can form mats if not maintained. It also changes how a cat experiences temperature, since long coats can provide more insulation and may require more help staying comfortable in heat. The Sphinx is known for sparse hair, but many Sphinx cats still have a fine layer of fuzz and can have whiskers of varying length. The hairless look often means the coat is extremely short and thin, rather than completely absent. Because they have less fur to absorb oils, Sphinx cats may require regular skincare and gentle cleaning. Their appearance highlights how coat genetics can change not just the look of a cat, but also daily care needs. Some breeds have distinctive ear shapes, and a Scottish fold is a well-known example because it has a genetic mutation that affects cartilage. Cartilage is the supportive, flexible tissue that helps maintain ear shape in many animals. In Scottish folds, this mutation causes the ears to fold forward and downward, creating the breed's signature look. Because ear shape is linked to cartilage throughout the body, this trait is more than cosmetic, it is a sign of a broader biological difference. Scottish fold breeding requires careful welfare considerations because the same cartilage-related mutation can be linked to skeletal issues. The mutation that folds the ears can also affect joints and bone development, potentially leading to pain or mobility problems in some cats. This is why many veterinarians and welfare groups emphasize responsible breeding practices and health screening. The goal is to reduce the chance of producing cats who may suffer from long-term discomfort due to the underlying genetic condition. The Maine Coon is among the larger domestic cat breeds and is known for tufted ears and a thick, heavy coat. The coat helps with insulation, and the tufts and long fur often give the breed a rugged, outdoorsy appearance. Maine Coons typically have strong bodies and large paws, which contribute to their reputation as sturdy cats. Their size and coat also mean they may need adequate space, sturdy scratching posts, and regular grooming to keep the fur in good condition. The Bengal breed was developed with ancestry from the Asian leopard cat, along with domestic cats, which contributed to its distinctive spotted or marbled coat. This patterned coat is one of the main visual traits people associate with Bengals, often resembling wildcat markings. Because of their energetic nature, many Bengals benefit from plenty of play and environmental enrichment. The breed's history also shows how selective breeding can combine traits from different lineages to produce a new and recognizable appearance. The Russian Blue is known for a dense double coat and a silver-tipped look that can make the fur appear to shimmer in certain lighting. A double coat means there are two layers, a softer undercoat and a layer of guard hairs on top. The silver-tipped effect comes from the ends of the hairs reflecting light differently, creating a soft, glowing appearance. This type of coat can feel plush to the touch and may shed seasonally, so regular brushing can help manage loose fur. Whisker fatigue is a term sometimes used to describe discomfort when whiskers repeatedly brush the sides of a bowl, and some cats seem to eat better when given wider peas. Dishes. Since whiskers are sensitive and deeply connected to nerves, constant contact may feel irritating for certain cats. A wide, shallow bowl reduces how often whiskers rub against the edges. Not every cat is affected, but for those that are, this small change can make mealtimes more comfortable and relaxed. Cats have excellent proprioception, which means they have a strong internal sense of where their body parts are in space. This helps them land accurately when they jump and place their paws precisely when walking along narrow surfaces. Proprioception relies on sensors in muscles and joints sending continuous information to the brain. It's one reason cats can move with such confidence in cluttered environments, adjusting instantly without appearing to think about each step. The vestibular system in the inner ear helps cats orient themselves in space, supporting balance and the ability to correct posture quickly. This system detects head movement and position, feeding the brain signals that help stabilize vision and keep the body upright. When a cat tilts its head, jumps, or turns rapidly, the vestibular system helps coordinate those changes smoothly. This is also part of why cats can often recover quickly from slips or awkward landings. Cats' shoulder and hip joints allow a long stride relative to body size, contributing to that smooth, gliding walk. Flexible joints let the limbs extend and retract efficiently, helping cats cover ground quietly. This anatomical design supports stalking behavior, where movement needs to be controlled and stealthy. It also helps cats maneuver through tight spaces, because they can shorten or lengthen steps in an instant. The direct registering walkware, the rear paws, step near the front paw, prints helps cats move quietly and efficiently. When the back paw lands close to where the front paw already tested the ground, it reduces the chance of stepping on something unstable or noisy. This also helps cats conserve energy, because the body moves in a stable, aligned path. In nature, this kind of careful stepping supports stealth, especially when hunting. Cats can reach high speeds in short bursts, but they are not built for long-distance endurance running. Their bodies are designed for quick acceleration, powerful pounces, and sudden chases rather than sustained jogging. This is why cats often play in fast, intense moments followed by rest. It reflects their natural hunting style, brief, high-energy actions with recovery time afterward. Many cats prefer warmer temperatures than typical human comfort, and may seek blankets, sunbeams, or warm surfaces. Cats maintain a higher normal body temperature than humans, so warmth can feel especially pleasant. Warmth also reduces how much energy the body must spend to stay comfortable. This is why you often see cats choosing spots near heaters, sunny windows, or piles of soft fabric. Cats sweat primarily through their paw pads, but most cooling happens through grooming and behavior, like seeking shade or resting on cooler surfaces. Cats do not rely on whole body sweating the way humans do. Instead, they manage heat by choosing cooler locations, stretching out to increase airflow around the body, and licking the coat so evaporation can remove heat. This combination of physical design and behavior helps them handle temperature changes effectively. Panting in cats can occur during heat stress, intense play, or illness, and it is generally more concerning than panting in dogs. Dogs pant commonly as a normal cooling method, but cats pant less often. So when it happens, it may signal significant heat, stress, or medical trouble. If a cat pants repeatedly or seems distressed, it's a sign that the situation needs attention. Understanding this difference helps caregivers recognize when a cat may be overheating or unwell. Cats' hearts beat faster than humans on average, with normal ranges varying depending on stress, activity, and individual health. A calm cat may have a lower heart rate than a frightened or excited cat, and veterinary exams often take context into account. Because cats can become stressed easily during handling, heart rate readings can change quickly. Still, knowing that feline heart rates are naturally higher than human rates helps make sense of what normal looks like for their physiology. Cats can develop hairballs because grooming causes them to swallow loose hair, especially during shedding seasons. The rough tongue pulls hair into the mouth, and some of that hair can gather in the stomach. In many cases, the hair passes through the digestive system, but sometimes it forms clumps that are vomited up. Regular grooming support and appropriate diet can reduce the amount of loose hair swallowed, which may lower hairball frequency. Fiber in the diet and regular brushing can reduce hairball problems for some cats by helping hair move through the digestive tract and by reducing shedding swallowed. During grooming, brushing removes loose hair before the cat licks it off, which addresses the problem at the source. Fiber can support normal movement in the intestines, though the best approach depends on the individual cat. Together, these simple strategies can make grooming-related hair ingestion less likely to cause discomfort. Cats can be prone to dental disease, and tartar buildup can lead to gum inflammation over time. Plaque forms on teeth, and if it hardens into tartar, It can irritate the gums and create pockets where bacteria thrive. This can cause bad breath, pain, and difficulty eating. Because cats may continue eating despite dental discomfort, dental disease can progress quietly without obvious signs unless the mouth is examined. Regular dental care, including veterinary cleanings when needed, can improve comfort and overall health. Dental care is not just cosmetic, it can reduce pain and lower the burden of chronic inflammation in the body. At-home practices, like dental diets or toothbrushing when tolerated, may help slow plaque buildup. Veterinary evaluations are important because some dental issues in cats, like resorptive lesions, may not be visible without a professional exam. Many cats develop tooth resorption, a painful condition where the tooth structure breaks down. The process can expose sensitive areas, making chewing uncomfortable, and cats may show subtle changes, like eating on one side or dropping food. Because cats often hide pain, this condition can exist even when a cat appears normal. Diagnosis typically requires a veterinary exam, and treatment may involve removing affected teeth to eliminate pain. Cats can show subtle signs of pain, such as reduced grooming, hiding, changes in appetite, or decreased interest in play. Unlike some animals that vocalize loudly when hurt, cats may become quiet and withdrawn. They may also stop jumping to favorite places or seem less social. Recognizing these subtle changes is important because early veterinary care can prevent worsening discomfort and address underlying issues sooner. Chronic kidney disease is common in older cats, with risk increasing with age in many studies. The kidneys filter waste and manage fluid balance, and as they decline, cats may drink more, urinate more, and lose weight. Because the condition often develops gradually, the early signs can be easy to miss. Monitoring older cats closely and doing routine screening can help detect kidney changes before they become severe. Early detection of kidney issues can involve blood work, urine tests, and monitoring water intake and weight. Blood tests measure waste products and kidney-related markers, while urine tests show how well the kidneys concentrate urine. Weight loss and increased drinking can be early clues, even before a cat looks obviously ill. Regular checkups can catch these patterns early, allowing diet and care changes that may support quality of life. Hyperthyroidism is a common endocrine disorder in older cats and can cause weight loss even when appetite increases. The thyroid gland controls metabolic rate, and when it becomes overactive, the body runs too fast. Cats may become more restless, vocal, or thirsty, and their coat may look less groomed. Because the cat may still eat eagerly, the weight loss can feel confusing until thyroid testing explains it. Diabetes mellitus can occur in cats and is often linked to insulin resistance, weight, and diet factors. When the body cannot use insulin effectively, blood sugar stays high, and the cat may drink more, urinate more, and lose weight. Some cats also become hungrier, while others lose appetite as the condition progresses. With veterinary care, many cats can be managed with diet changes and, when needed, insulin therapy. Obesity in cats increases risk for conditions like diabetes, arthritis, and reduced overall comfort. Extra weight puts more strain on joints, makes movement harder, and can change metabolism in ways that promote insulin resistance. Because cats may still seem fine while gaining weight, it can be easy for obesity to develop slowly. Maintaining a healthy weight often improves energy, mobility, and long-term health outcomes. Cats with arthritis may jump less, groom less, or avoid stairs even when they appear otherwise normal. Pain can make climbing and jumping uncomfortable, so cats may choose lower resting places or hesitate before movement. Grooming may decrease because twisting the body to reach certain areas can hurt. These changes can look like aging, but in many cases, they reflect treatable pain and stiffness. Environmental modifications like adding steps to favorite perches can help mobility-limited cats maintain access to comfortable spaces without teen, strain. A small set of pet stairs, a sturdy ramp, or strategically placed furniture can create gentle pathways upward. This helps cats keep normal routines, like sleeping on a window perch, without painful jumps. Comfort-focused changes can reduce stress and support a more active life, even with joint issues. Cats can develop feline lower urinary tract disease FLUT, which can cause painful urination and frequent trips to the litter box. FLUT is a broad term covering several possible problems, including inflammation, crystals, stress-related bladder issues, and infections. A cat might strain, vocalize, or urinate outside the box due to discomfort. Because urinary pain can become severe quickly, changes in urination habits should be taken seriously. Male cats are at particular risk of urethral obstruction, which is a medical emergency. The male urethra is narrower, so blockage from crystals, mucus plugs, or swelling can stop urine flow. When a cat cannot urinate, toxins build up and the bladder becomes dangerously distended. Quick veterinary treatment is crucial, and early signs like repeated straining with little urine should never be ignored. Stress reduction and diet adjustments are often part of FLUT management, depending on the underlying cause. Some cats improve when their environment becomes calmer and more predictable, reducing stress-driven bladder inflammation. Diet changes can help manage urine chemistry and reduce crystal formation risk in certain cases. Because FLUT can have different causes, treatment plans are usually tailored to the cat's specific diagnosis and history. Some infectious diseases are preventable through vaccination, and schedules are tailored to a cat's lifestyle and risk. Indoor-only cats often face different exposure risks than cats that go outside or live in multi-cat environments. Veterinarians choose vaccines based on what diseases are common in the region and what exposure the cat is likely to face. Vaccination helps the immune system learn to respond before a real infection occurs. Feline panleukopenia is a serious viral disease, and vaccination has greatly reduced its prevalence in vaccinated populations. The virus can cause severe gastrointestinal symptoms and immune suppression, especially dangerous in kittens. Because it spreads easily and can survive in the environment, prevention is important. Vaccines provide strong protection and are considered a core part of feline preventive care. Rabies vaccination requirements vary by region, but rabies prevention matters for public health where exposure risk exists. Rabies is a fatal disease that can infect many mammals, including cats and humans. Even indoor cats can occasionally be exposed if bats or other wildlife enter a home. Where rabies is present, vaccination helps protect the cat and reduces risk to people and other animals. Parasite control can include prevention of fleas, ticks in some regions, and intestinal parasites based on local risks and the cat's lifestyle. Outdoor cats face more exposure, but indoor cats can still get parasites through other pets or accidental introduction from outside. Veterinarians often recommend tailored prevention plans rather than one-size-fits-all approaches. Good parasite control improves comfort, reduces disease transmission, and supports overall health. Fleas can cause itching and skin inflammation, and they can also lead to tapeworm infection if a cat ingests a flea during grooming. Flea bites can trigger allergic reactions in some cats, leading to intense itching and skin damage. Because cats groom frequently, they may swallow fleas, which can complete a tapeworm life cycle. Preventing fleas protects the skin and reduces risk of related parasitic problems. Cats can have food sensitivities that cause chronic itching or gastrointestinal upset, and identifying them often requires careful dietary trials. Symptoms can include recurring ear irritation, skin scratching, vomiting, or soft stool. Because many ingredients can be involved, Veterinarians may recommend a limited ingredient or prescription diet trial to see if symptoms improve. Careful, consistent feeding is important during trials, since even small extras can confuse results. Some cats develop ASMR-like airway disease, which can cause coughing, wheezing, or breathing difficulty. This condition involves inflammation and narrowing of the airways, sometimes triggered by allergens, smoke, dust, or stress. A cough in cats can be mistaken for hairballs, so repeated coughing deserves attention. With veterinary care, many cats can be managed through environmental changes and medication to reduce airway inflammation. Long-term stress can contribute to behavior and health issues in some cats, affecting appetite, grooming, and even urinary comfort. Stressors might include conflict with another pet, lack of hiding space, unpredictable routines, or noisy environments. Cats often show stress subtly, such as hiding more, becoming irritable, or changing litter habits. Reducing stress through enrichment, safe retreats, and stable routines can improve both behavior and physical well-being. Many cats feel most comfortable when they have several different places they can rest, rather than relying on a single bed. One cat might choose a warm blanket in the morning, a quiet chair in the afternoon, and a high perch in the evening. Having options gives the cat a sense of control, which is important for an animal that prefers to decide when to be close and when to be private. Multiple resting spots also let a cat adjust based on noise, temperature, and how busy the household feels. Cats often pick resting places based on subtle temperature differences throughout a home, sometimes called temperature gradients. One corner might be slightly warmer because sunlight hits it, while another might be cooler because air flows near a doorway. Cats notice these small shifts and use them to regulate comfort without needing constant movement. This is why you might see a cat change sleeping locations during the day, even when nothing else seems to have changed. A cat's sleeping posture often reflects temperature and comfort, with curled positions helping conserve heat and stretched out positions helping release heat. When a cat curls into a tight ball, it reduces the surface area exposed to cooler air and keeps warmth close to the body. When it stretches long with legs extended, it increases surface area and allows more heat to leave the body. These simple postures are practical tools for comfort, and they can change quickly depending on room conditions. A cat's coat can shift seasonally, with many cats shedding more in warmer months, though indoor lighting and temperature can influence this pattern. In nature, changing daylight helps regulate coat growth, preparing animals for winter warmth and summer cooling. Indoor cats may still shed, but the timing can be less predictable because their environment stays more constant. Seasonal coat change is normal, and it reflects how the body adjusts insulation over time. Regular brushing can reduce shedding and also help prevent mats, especially in long-haired cats or during heavy shedding periods. Brushing removes loose hair before it tangles or gets swallowed during grooming. It also spreads natural oils along the coat, which can improve comfort and coat condition. For many cats, gentle brushing becomes part of a calm routine, especially when introduced gradually and paired with positive experiences. Mats can pull on the skin and may hide irritation underneath, so preventing them is often kinder than trying to remove severe tangles later. A mat is not just a knot in the fur. It can tighten and tug with every movement, which can be uncomfortable. Mats can also trap moisture and debris close to the skin, sometimes leading to redness or soreness. Regular light grooming checks, especially around friction areas like under the arms and behind the ears, can help avoid these problems. Cats have been used as mousers on ships and farms for centuries because their hunting instincts make them effective at controlling rodents. On ships, keeping rodents away helped protect food stores and reduce damage to cargo. On farms, cats helped limit pests around barns and grain storage. This long history shows how cats' natural behaviors have been valued in practical human settings, far beyond modern pet companionship. Some communities use working cat programs that place social or semi-social cats in barns, warehouses, or similar settings where rodent control is needed. These programs typically provide food, shelter, and basic care, while allowing cats to live in an environment that suits their temperament. It can be a good option for cats that are not comfortable as indoor pets, but can thrive with stable outdoor structures and reliable caregiving. In this way, cats can have a safe role, while also helping people manage pests humanely. Across many cultures, cats appear in art, stories, and folklore as symbols of independence, mystery, or watchfulness. Their quiet movement, strong boundaries, and nighttime activity have inspired myths and artistic themes for centuries. Some stories portray cats as guardians, others as clever tricksters, and others as calm companions. This cultural presence reflects how strongly cats have captured human attention in many different societies. Ancient Egyptians are especially well known for revering cats, and cat imagery appears widely in their art and daily life. Cats were valued for practical reasons like rodent control, but they also held symbolic meaning. Artistic depictions show cats in homes and in religious contexts, indicating they were more than ordinary animals in that society. This is one of the clearest historical examples of cats being woven into human culture at a deep level. In ancient Egypt, cats were sometimes mummified, reflecting their cultural and religious significance. Mummification was a practice tied to beliefs about the afterlife and respect for certain beings. The existence of cat mummies shows that cats were treated with a level of importance that went far beyond utility. It also provides physical archaeological evidence of how closely cats and people were connected in that time and place. Domestic cats spread widely through trade routes and ports, often traveling alongside people and goods. Ports and ships created perfect conditions for cats because rodents were common around stored food. As humans moved goods between regions, cats could move too, sometimes intentionally, and sometimes simply by following opportunity. Over generations, this helped cats become established in many parts of the world. Genetic studies of cat lineages show complex movements across regions over time, consistent with patterns of human travel and trade. Instead of one simple spread, the genetic picture suggests multiple waves, mixing, and local changes. This matches how trade networks and migration have shifted throughout history. Genetics, in this sense, becomes a kind of biological map that echoes human movement. The modern idea of distinct cat breeds is relatively recent compared with the long history of cats living alongside people. For most of history, cats bred naturally with limited controlled selection, shaped more by environment than by formal standards. Organized breeding programs and registries became more common in recent centuries, creating standardized looks and breed names. This is why many cats today still don't fit into a single breed category, even though they are fully domestic. Many household cats are described as domestic short eyes or domestic longhairs, meaning they are not a standardized pedigree breed. These labels focus on coat length rather than a specific ancestry record. Domestic cats can vary widely in personality, size, and appearance, even within the same neighborhood. This variety reflects the broad gene pool of cats living in human environments over long periods. Mixed ancestry cats can be just as healthy and behaviorally diverse as pedigreed cats, depending on their individual genetics and the care they receive. Health is influenced by many factors, including nutrition, preventive care, and early environment, not only breed status. Mixed ancestry can sometimes mean a wider genetic mix, though it does not guarantee any specific outcome. What matters most is the individual cat's needs, routine, and health monitoring. Cats can learn household rules through consistent reinforcement, such as using scratching posts instead of furniture. When a cat scratches, it is meeting real need stretching, maintaining claws and marking. Redirecting that natural behavior to appropriate surfaces works best when the alternative is more appealing, easier to access, and positively reinforced. Consistency matters because cats learn patterns through repeated outcomes, not through punishment or sudden changes. Providing multiple scratching materials like sisal, cardboard, or wood helps because cats can have strong individual preferences. One cat may love rough rope texture, while another prefers the softer pull of corrugated cardboard. Different scratch angles also matter. Some cats like tall vertical posts, others like flat pads. Offering variety respects the cat's instincts and reduces the chance it will choose furniture simply because it feels better. Cats often prefer scratching posts that are stable, tall enough for a full stretch, and placed in socially important areas of the home. Stability matters because a wobbly post can feel unsafe and discourage use. Height matters because stretching the full body is part of the goal. Location matters because scratching is also communication and routine, so a post hidden away may be ignored even if it's perfect in every other way. Cat trees and other vertical territory can reduce conflict in multi-cat homes by increasing the usable space without increasing floor crowding. Height lets cats share a room while maintaining comfortable distance. One cat can rest above while another stays below, reducing direct competition. Vertical space also provides observation points and safe retreats, which can lower stress in cats that feel vulnerable. Hiding spots can help cats feel secure, especially during changes like moving, meeting new animals, or dealing with unfamiliar visitors. A hiding spot is not a sign a cat is being difficult. It can be the cat's way of regulating stress. When a cat has a safe place to retreat, it often becomes more confident over time because it knows escape is available. Simple options like covered beds, boxes, or quiet under-table spaces can make a big difference. Carrier training making the carrier a normal and familiar place can reduce travel stress for many cats. If the carrier only appears when something unpleasant happens, like a vet visit, the cat may fear it. Leaving the carrier out, adding soft bedding, and occasionally offering treats inside can build a calmer association. Over time, some cats will even nap in the carrier, which makes necessary trips much easier and less stressful. Some cats respond well to predictable cues, like a specific sound or routine before meals. Repetition builds understanding. If the same sound always leads to food, the cat learns the pattern. This can reduce anxiety because the cat knows what's coming. It also shows how cats use memory and timing to navigate their daily world, often becoming very tuned to household schedules. Cats can discriminate between human voices and may react differently to familiar versus unfamiliar people. A cat may turn ears toward a familiar voice more quickly, approach with more confidence, or relax more easily. An unfamiliar voice might trigger caution, hiding, or slow investigation. This ability reflects the cat's learning and social memory, shaped by repeated experiences with specific people. Research on cat-human interaction suggests cats can adjust vocal behavior depending on context and human attention patterns. If a certain type of meow reliably brings food or interaction, the cat may use it more often. In other words, cats can learn what works with humans and fine-tune their communication accordingly. This doesn't require complex reasoning, just consistent learning from cause and effect over time. Cats can form attachment-like bonds and may seek comfort from familiar people when stressed. This can show up as staying closer, following a person around, or choosing to rest in the same room during uncertain situations. Not every cat expresses this the same way, but many do show a preference for their trusted humans when they want reassurance. This reflects social learning and the safety caps can feel with familiar companions. Cats often prefer slow approaches and may feel safer when they can initiate contact. A fast hand reaching toward a cat can feel threatening, even if the intention is friendly. When the cat is allowed to approach, first sniffing, rubbing, or leaning, I Need maintains control over distance. That sense of control is a major factor in how comfortable cats feel during interaction. Many cats dislike direct staring because, in feline body language, a hard stare can be interpreted as a challenge or threat. This doesn't mean cats never look at people. It means prolonged, unblinking staring can raise tension. Softer eye contact, gentle blinks, and turning the body slightly sideways can feel less confrontational. Small changes in how humans look at cats can make interactions feel calmer. A practical consent test for petting is watching whether the cat leans in, stays, or comes back for more contact versus moving away or stiffening. Cats often communicate preferences clearly if we pay attention. If a cat turns its head toward your hand, relaxes, or nudges for more, that's usually a sign the contact is welcome. If the cat steps away, flicks the tail, or stops engaging, it's often best to pause and give space. Cats are often more tolerant of touch around the cheeks and chin than along the belly, though each cat's preference is individual. Cheek and chin areas contain scent glands and are commonly involved in friendly rubbing behavior, which may make them feel comfortable. The belly is more vulnerable, and many cats protect it instinctively, even when they trust someone. Understanding these preferences helps interactions stay gentle and reduces accidental overstimulation. Belly exposure can signal relaxation and trust, but it does not automatically mean the cat wants belly rubbing. A cat may roll onto its back simply to stretch, cool off, or show comfort. If hands move toward the belly, the cat may respond defensively, not because it changed its mind, but because the belly touch crosses a boundary. Reading the cat's reaction and respecting it helps build trust over time. Overstimulation can lead to sudden swatting or biting, and early signs may include tail twitching, skin rippling, ears turning back, or the cat becoming tense. Some cats enjoy petting only for short periods before the sensation becomes too intense. Recognizing early signals allows you to stop before the cat feels the need to defend itself. This makes interactions feel safer and more predictable for the cat. Play biting is common in young cats, and redirecting that energy to toys helps build safer habits. Kittens and adolescents often explore the world with their mouths and claws, especially during excited play. If hands become the toy, the cat learns that biting hands is normal. Using wand toys, balls, or kicker toys teaches the cat that play has appropriate targets, while human hands remain for gentle contact. Single kitten homes may require extra structured play because the kitten doesn't have littermates to teach bite inhibition and social limits. When kittens play together, they learn quickly what hurts because the other kitten reacts right away. Without that feedback, a kitten may not naturally learn how to soften bites or control claws. Frequent, appropriate play and gentle training can fill some of that learning gap. Feeding puzzles can encourage natural foraging behavior and slow down cats that eat too quickly. In nature, food usually requires effort stalking, catching, and working for each meal. Puzzle feeders recreate a small part of that challenge, turning eating into a calmer activity rather than a fast rush. This can improve mental stimulation and may reduce boredom-related behaviors in some indoor cats. Some cats show neophobia, meaning hesitation around new things, while others are naturally more exploratory and curious. A neophobic cat might avoid a new object, hide during visitors, or take time to accept a new room arrangement. An exploratory cat might walk right up, sniff, and investigate. Both are normal styles, and understanding which type you have helps you introduce changes more gently and successfully. A cat's personality is shaped by genetics, early experiences, environment, and daily routines, which is why cats can differ so much even within the same litter. Genetics can influence confidence and sensitivity, early handling shapes comfort with people, and environment affects how safe and enriched the cat feels. Routine adds predictability, which can support calmer behavior. Over time, these factors blend into the unique temperament you see every day. Many cats prefer elevated observation points because height allows distance without isolation. A cat can remain part of the household activity while still feeling protected and in control. From above, a cat can watch movements and decide when to engage. This is one reason window perches, shelves, and cat trees can make cats seem more relaxed and socially present. Cats often choose sleeping sites that combine warmth, concealment, and a clear exit route. Warmth supports comfort, concealment reduces stress, and an exit route gives the cat confidence that it can leave quickly if something changes. This reflects a cautious predator's mindset. Resting deeply is easier when safety feels assured. In a home, providing quiet corners and covered options can align well with this preference. A cat's purr can be measured as a repeating vibration pattern rather than a single pure tone, which means it contains layered rhythms instead of one simple note. When sound is a pure tone, it's like a clean, steady whistle with one main frequency. A purr is more complex. The vibration rises and falls in a patterned way, producing a textured sound that can feel steady and comforting to the ear. That repeating pattern comes from how the cat's body controls airflow and muscle movement during purring, creating a consistent cycle that the brain often perceives as smooth and regular. The frequencies in purring overlap with ranges sometimes used in therapeutic vibration research, though it's important to be cautious about direct health claims from everyday purring. Scientists study many vibration ranges for potential effects on tissues, comfort, and recovery in different contexts, and some of those ranges overlap with what purring produces. But research settings are controlled, and a household cat's purr is not a medical device. The most reliable takeaway is simply that purring is a real physical vibration pattern, and it occurs in a variety of emotional and physical situations for the etar. Cats have a strong startle response to sudden loud noises, which reflect survival instincts that helped their ancestors avoid danger. A sharp sound can signal something falling, a predator moving, or a sudden environmental change. When the nervous system detects a startling noise, the body prepares quickly. Muscles tense, attention locks in, and the cat may freeze, hide, or move away. In a home, this is why cats may react strongly to sudden bangs, fireworks, or loud appliances, even if they are otherwise calm. Providing safe retreat zones can reduce stress during loud events like storms or fireworks. A retreat zone is a place the cat chooses as secure, such as a quiet closet with bedding, a covered bed, or a space under a sturdy piece of furniture. The value is not just physical cover, it's predictability and control. When a cat knows it has a reliable hiding place, it can cope with noisy situations without feeling trapped in the open. Some cats enjoy watching outdoor wildlife through windows, which can act as mental enrichment and gentle stimulation. Birds, insects, and passing movement give cats something to track, which engages their natural attention and hunting instincts in a safe way. This kind of observation can help indoor cats feel less bored, especially when the household is quiet. It also provides variety without forcing the cat into stressful novelty. Cat TV setups can be improved by adding sturdy window perches and safe, comfortable viewing access to the outdoors. A perch gives the cat a stable platform where it can lie down, sit up, or stretch while watching. Stability matters because cats don't want to feel wobbly while perched, especially if they plan to nap afterward. A well-placed perch can become a favorite routine spot that blends rest and enrichment naturally. Secure screens and indoor safety measures are important because cats can fall from windows or balconies. Even skilled cats can slip if they are startled or if a surface is unstable. Outdoor birds or sudden noises can trigger a leap or lunge that brings a cat too close to an open edge. Using strong screens, limiting unsupervised access, and designing safe window areas helps protect cats while still letting them enjoy fresh air and outdoor views. Indoor cats typically face fewer risks from cars, predators, and contagious disease exposure, but they still need enrichment to stay mentally and physically healthy. Safety is only one part of well-being. Cats also need chances to climb, hide, play, and explore within the home. Without enrichment, an indoor cat may become bored or stressed, which can show up as overeating, scratching problems, or anxious behaviors. Outdoor access can be made safer through enclosed catillos or harness training for some cats. A catillo allows fresh air and outdoor sights while preventing roaming and reducing exposure to traffic and wildlife risks. Harness training can work for certain cats, but it usually requires slow, positive steps so the cat feels secure. Not every cat enjoys a harness, but for those that do, it can provide controlled outdoor exploration. Many cats tolerate harnesses only after gradual desensitization and positive reinforcement. Desensitization means introducing the harness in small, non-threatening steps, letting the cat sniff it, placing it nearby, then briefly wearing it indoors. Rewards like treats, play, or affection help the cat link the harness with good outcomes. This process can take time, and patience matters, because forcing a harness suddenly can create fear rather than comfort. Cats can be sensitive to certain essential oils and household chemicals, so using pet-safe cleaning practices matters. Cats groom frequently, which means residues on floors or surfaces can end up on their fur and then in their mouths. Some substances that smell pleasant to humans can irritate feline airways or be harmful if absorbed or ingested. Choosing cat-safe products and ensuring good ventilation supports a healthier indoor environment. Some plants are toxic to cats, and lilies are especially known for causing severe kidney injury if ingested. Even small exposures like nibbling leaves or getting pollen on the fur and then licking it off can be dangerous. This is why many veterinarians recommend keeping lilies completely out of homes with cats. Plant safety is an important part of feline home care because cats explore with their mouths and paws. Chocolate and caffeine are unsafe for cats, and even small amounts can be harmful depending on dose and the cat's size. These substances contain compounds that cats do not handle well, and toxicity can affect the nervous system and heart. Because cats are small, a quantity that seems minor to a person can be significant for a cat. Keeping these foods out of reach is a simple prevention step. Onions and garlic can damage feline red blood cells in sufficient quantities, which can lead to anemia. This effect comes from compounds that cause oxidative damage to red blood cells. Cats are particularly sensitive, and the risk can come from repeated small exposures as well as larger amounts. Avoiding human food seasoned with onion or garlic is part of keeping cats safe, especially since cats may sample foods left unattended. Cats have limited ability to metabolize some drugs that humans tolerate, which is why medication should only be given under veterinary guidance. A cat's liver processes certain substances differently, and some common human medications can be toxic to cats even in small doses. Because cats are also smaller, dosage errors become more dangerous quickly. When a cat is sick or in pain, the safest approach is always professional veterinary advice, rather than home medication. Neutering and spaying reduce reproduction and can reduce certain roaming and fighting behaviors, though outcomes vary by individual. Hormones influence behaviors like searching for mates, territory disputes, and risk-taking movement patterns. Reducing those hormones can make some cats less likely to roam or get into conflicts. It also helps prevent unwanted litters, which supports broader cat welfare by reducing the number of homeless kittens. Early neutering can reduce the likelihood of some hormone-driven behaviors like spraying in certain cats. Spraying is a form of marking that can be triggered by sexual maturity and territorial hormones, especially in male cats. Neutering before these patterns become established can lower the chance they appear or reduce their intensity. Still, spraying can also be stress-related, so environment and household dynamics matter too. Urine spraying can be territorial, stress-related, or linked to medical problems, so ruling out health issues is an important first step. A cat might spray because it feels threatened by another animal, because there has been a household change, or because it's experiencing urinary discomfort. If the bladder is inflamed or painful, a cat may change urination behavior, even if it was perfectly trained before. Checking health first helps ensure the behavior is not driven by untreated discomfort. Cats may mark more during household changes such as new pets, new furniture, or moving homes. A change can make the environment feel unfamiliar, and marking is one way cats try to restore a familiar scent map. The behavior is often the cat's attempt to feel secure, not an attempt to misbehave. Reducing stress, giving safe spaces, and reintroducing stability can help many cats adjust. Feline facial pheromone products can reduce stress-related marking in some cats, though responses vary. These products are designed to mimic calming scent signals that cats naturally deposit when rubbing their cheeks. In some households, they help cats feel more secure, which can reduce the urge to mark. They're not a guaranteed solution, but they can be one helpful tool alongside environmental changes and behavior support. A cat's coat acts as insulation, and shaving is rarely needed except for medical reasons or severe matting. Fur helps regulate temperature by trapping air and buffering against heat loss or heat gain. Shaving can sometimes make cats more vulnerable to sunburn or temperature changes, especially if the skin is exposed. When grooming issues arise, focused brushing and careful mat management are usually safer than routine shaving. Cats groom partly to maintain coat condition and also to reduce odors that could alert prey. In the wild, being too smelly could make hunting harder because prey animals may detect scent. Grooming removes debris and distributes oils, keeping fur functional and reducing strong external odors. In a home, grooming still supports comfort and cleanliness, even if hunting is no longer part of daily life. The whisker basket formation during close prey capture helps cats sense prey position when it's too near to see clearly. When something is right under the nose, vision can be less precise because the object is inside the closest focal zone. Whiskers can provide that missing information by detecting contact and air movement around the prey. This helps the cat adjust bite placement and paw grip with accuracy at very close range. Cats can detect subtle vibrations through their paws and whiskers, supporting both hunting and navigation. A slight tremor from movement on the other side of a door, a tiny rustle in grass, or a faint step on the floor can be detected through sensitive structures. This gives cats early warning and helps them locate sources of movement. Even in a home, vibration sensitivity can explain why a cat reacts to quiet footsteps or distant sounds. Cats can be trained to use simple signals like touching a target stick, which can make daily care easier and less stressful. Target training means teaching the cat to touch a specific object often, the tip of a stick with its nose or paw. Once the cat understands that touching the target earns a reward, the target can guide the cat onto a scale, into a carrier, or to a calm position for handling. This turns care tasks into a predictable game rather than a struggle. Cooperative care training can encode voluntary paw presentation, entering carriers, or accepting brief handling, all taught in small steps with positive keying. Reinforcement. The key idea is that the cat participates rather than being forced. For example, the cat might learn to place a paw on a towel for a nail trim or step into a carrier for a treat. Over time, these skills reduce fear and make necessary routines smoother for both the cat and the person. Many cats respond best to predictable handling routines that end before the cat becomes uncomfortable. Cats often prefer short, calm interactions with clear beginnings and endings. If handling goes on too long, stress can build quietly, and the cat may feel it needs to escape or defend itself. Ending early while things are still calm teaches the cat that handling is safe and temporary, which can increase trust over time. Cats can experience motion sickness, especially when young, and gradual acclimation to car rides can help some cats feel better. Motion sickness can involve nausea, drooling, vomiting, or anxious behavior. Short, gentle trips paired with calm experiences like sitting in a parked car for a few minutes can help some cats adjust. Because stress can worsen nausea, making travel predictable and comfortable can reduce symptoms. Some cats prefer covered hiding beds, while others avoid them, so offering options allows the cat to choose what feels safe. A covered bed can feel like a den, which some cats love because it provides concealment and warmth. Other cats dislike enclosed spaces because they prefer wide visibility and easy escape routes. When a home provides both open and covered resting areas, cats can select the style that matches their comfort. Cats often choose bedding that carries familiar scents, such as clothing from a preferred person. Familiar scent can signal safety because it's linked to stable relationships and known routines. That's why a cat may curl up on a sweater, a blanket, or a pillow that smells like someone it trusts. Scent, for cats, is a powerful form of comfort and recognition. A cat's social relationships with other cats can be seen in behaviors like mutual grooming, resting nearby, and relaxed co-presence. Mutual grooming, also called allo-grooming, can reinforce bonds and reduce tension. Resting close without conflict shows tolerance and comfort, especially in cats that choose proximity rather than being forced into it. Some bonded cats also share play or follow each other calmly through the home. Not all cats enjoy close contact with other cats, and parallel living with separate resources can be completely healthy. Two cats might live peacefully in the same home while rarely touching or grooming each other. What matters is whether they can share space without fear, blocking, or chronic stress. Providing separate food, water, and litter areas helps cats coexist in a low-pressure way, respecting different social preferences. Introducing cats gradually with scent swapping and controlled visual contact reduces the risk of conflict. Cats rely heavily on scent, so letting them smell each other's scent on bedding or objects can build familiarity before they meet face to face. Controlled visual contact, like seeing each other through a baby, Gait helps them learn that the other cat exists without immediate threat. A slow introduction process supports calm relationships and prevents fear-based reactions. Kittens raised with gentle handling tend to accept nail trims and grooming more easily as adults. Early experiences shape what feels normal, so if touching paws and brushing are introduced calmly during kittenhood, they can become routine rather than frightening. This doesn't mean every cat will love grooming, but it often reduces fear. Gentle exposure, paired with rewards, helps build trust and cooperation in care routines. Nail trimming reduces sharpness but does not remove the claw, while declawing is a surgical amputation that is discouraged or restricted in many places due to welfare concerns. Trimming simply shortens the tip of the claw, which can reduce accidental scratches and limit damage to surfaces. Declawing removes part of the toe bone where the claw grows, which can cause pain and long-term issues. Understanding the difference helps caregivers choose humane options that protect both the cat's well-being and the household environment. Cat's claws are used for climbing, balance, stretching, and self-defense, not just scratching furniture. Climbing relies on claws for grip, especially on textured surfaces. Stretching uses the claws to anchor the front paws while the body extends, helping maintain muscle flexibility. Claws also provide stability when jumping and landing, and they are a natural defense tool if the cat feels threatened. Zoomies are brief bursts of energy that can happen after rest, after using the litter box, or during moments of excitement. During zoomies, a cat may sprint, turn sharply, and dash from room to room, releasing pent-up energy. This behavior is often normal and reflects the cat's natural burst-based activity style. Providing play and enrichment can sometimes reduce excessive zoomies, but occasional bursts are common, especially in young, more energetic cats. Cats may groom after meals as a calming transition behavior, moving from eating into a more relaxed state. After eating, grooming can help clean the face and paws, but it can also be part of a natural sequence: eat, groom, rest. This routine keeps the coat tidy and helps the cat settle. In many cats, grooming seems to function like a quiet reset, shifting the body and mind toward calm. Cats often sleep after eating because predatory life patterns naturally alternate between intense activity and rest. In the wild, hunting takes focus and energy, and once a meal is secured, resting helps conserve energy for future efforts. In a home, the same rhythm persists. A cat plays or explores, eats, then relaxes and sleeps. This sequence is one reason cats can appear to power down soon after meals. A cat's brain devotes significant processing to sensory input from whiskers, supporting detailed near-field mapping. Whiskers provide constant streams of information about what is nearby and how air moves around the face. The brain integrates that data with sight and hearing, creating a fuller picture of close space. This helps cats move smoothly in tight areas and respond quickly to small changes right in front of them. Cats strongly prefer control over social distance, approaching when they choose and retreating when they want. This preference is part of what makes cats feel safe. They like to decide how close they are to others. When a cat can come and go freely, it often becomes more affectionate and confident because it doesn't feel trapped. Respecting this need by letting cats initiate contact supports calmer relationships. Many cats prefer being petted in the direction their fur lies because backward strokes can feel irritating or overstimulating. Fur is oriented in a natural direction, and stroking with it tends to feel smoother. Stroking against the fur can tug slightly at the coat and skin, which some cats dislike. Paying attention to a cat's reaction relaxing versus tensing helps you learn what kind of touch feels best. Some cats enjoy gentle cheek rubs because the cheeks contain scent glands and are part of normal, friendly rubbing behavior. When a cat rubs its face against you, it's often depositing scent in a calm, social way. A gentle cheek rub mimics that natural behavior and can feel familiar to the cat. Because many cats enjoy face contact more than full-body petting, cheek rubs can be a comfortable form of affection. Cats can distinguish between familiar and unfamiliar scents and often investigate new odors carefully. Scent carries information about who has been nearby, what has changed, and whether something might be safe. When a new smell enters the home like a package, a new piece of furniture, or a visitor, cats may sniff intensely to update their understanding of the environment. This careful scent checking is part of how cats stay oriented and secure. Small amounts of novelty can be enriching, such as rotating toys to keep them interesting. If the same toy is always available, it can become background noise in the environment. Rotating toys, putting some away and bringing them back, later creates a sense of newness without stress. This supports mental engagement and can encourage natural play behaviors without needing constant new purchases. Catnip affects many cats, but not all, and sensitivity is influenced by genetics and often appears after kittenhood. Some cats react by rolling, rubbing, purring, or becoming playful, while others show no reaction at all. The response is typically temporary and harmless, though individual cats can become very excited. Because kittens may not respond strongly, many owners notice catnip sensitivity becoming clearer as a cat matures. Silvervine and valerian root can trigger catnip-like responses in some cats that don't respond to catnip. These plants contain different compounds that can activate similar behavioral reactions in certain cats. A cat that ignores catnip might become playful or affectionate with silvervine, for example. This variety gives caregivers alternative enrichment options, especially for cats who seem indifferent to catnip. A cat's coat pattern is set during embryonic development through processes that guide pigment placement and pigment cell migration. The patterns are not painted on after birth, they are built into how pigment-producing cells spread and activate in the skin as the embryo develops. This is why stripes, spots, and patches have clear boundaries and consistent directions across the body. The final coat is the visible outcome of early developmental instructions. Some cats have fever coat, where stress or illness during pregnancy can temporarily change a kitten's coat color until the adult coat grows in. The mother's body condition can influence how pigment is deposited in the developing kittens. When the kittens grow, their coat may shift toward the expected adult coloration. This phenomenon shows how development can be sensitive to conditions in the womb, affecting appearance in ways that later change. Long-haired cats often need extra grooming support to prevent mats, especially around friction areas like armpits and behind ears. Longer fur tangles more easily, and areas that rub like where the front legs move are common trouble spots. Gentle, regular brushing in these zones prevents tight mats from forming. This kind of routine maintenance helps the cat stay comfortable and reduces the need for stressful detangling later. Hairless or thin-coated cats may need more warmth support and skin care because they lose heat more quickly. Without a thick coat to trap warm air, these cats can feel cold sooner in cooler rooms. They may seek blankets or warm resting places more actively than furry cats. Skin care may also be important because oils are not absorbed by fur, meaning the skin can become oily or irritated if not gently cleaned according to veterinary guidance. Cats can develop sun damage on lightly pigmented ears and noses if exposed to strong sunlight for long periods. White skin has less protective pigment, so UV rays can cause irritation and long-term damage. Cats that spend lots of time in sunny windows can be exposed even indoors. Managing sun exposure and discussing safe protective steps with a veterinarian can help reduce risk, especially for white or lightly colored cats. Many cats prefer quiet, consistent resting areas away from heavy foot traffic. A calm spot reduces unexpected disturbances and helps cats relax more deeply. When a bed is placed in a busy hallway, the cat may rest lightly and wake often. Quiet areas like a corner of a bedroom or a sheltered perch often become favorites because they provide both comfort and predictability. Cats can be sensitive to strong fragrances and aerosol sprays, which may irritate airways. Their sense of smell is powerful, and strong scents can be overwhelming rather than pleasant. Aerosols can also introduce tiny particles into the air, which can bother sensitive lungs, especially in cats with respiratory conditions. Keeping air fresh through gentle ventilation and pet-safe cleaning practices can support comfort. Gentle background sounds can mask sudden noises that might startle some cats. A consistent, low-level sound like a fan or soft ambient noise can reduce the impact of sharp sounds like doors closing or distant traffic. For cats that are noise-sensitive, this can create a more stable sound environment. Stability matters because cats often feel safer when the environment is predictable. Feeding schedules can influence daily activity rhythms, and some cats become more active shortly before predictable mealtimes. Cats learn patterns quickly, and when food arrives at the same times each day, their bodies and behavior can align to that routine. You might see increased pacing, vocalizing, or alertness as mealtime approaches. This is a normal response to learned timing and anticipation. Food-motivated cats may learn routines quickly, including coming when called for meals. If a cat consistently experiences a reward after responding, it strengthens the behavior. Over time, the cat may appear to understand the cue very clearly because it has learned the association. This motivation can also be used in gentle training, making care tasks easier when rewards are part of the process. Cats may show social referencing, meaning they watch a familiar person's reaction to decide how to respond to something uncertain. If a cat sees its trusted human acting calm around a new object or sound, it may feel safer investigating. If the human appears tense or startled, the cat may become cautious as well. This behavior shows that cats don't only respond to the environment, they also pay attention to the emotional cues of familiar companions. Some cats use a combination of meows and body rubbing to solicit attention from specific people. Body rubbing deposits scent and also invites interaction, while meowing adds an audible signal that is hard to miss. Cats often learn what works with certain individuals. One person might respond more to rubbing, another to vocalizing. Over time, cats can develop personalized strategies for getting attention based on human habits. The same cat can produce different meow patterns for different contexts, such as food requests, greetings, or asking for a door to be opened. These meows can differ in pitch, length, and repetition. Humans often learn to recognize these patterns even if they don't realize it, responding differently depending on the sound. This flexibility shows how cats can shape communication to fit daily needs. Cats often prefer to drink water away from their food, a preference seen in many individuals. One explanation is that, in nature, food and water may not be located right next to each other, and water near prey remains could be less fresh. Whether or not that is the direct cause, the preference is real in many cats. Placing water bowls in separate locations can sometimes encourage more drinking, especially in cats that seem uninterested in water near their feeding area. Elevated bowls can help some cats eat more comfortably, especially those with arthritis or certain sensitivities. When a cat doesn't have to bend the neck as far, it can reduce strain on joints and make swallowing feel easier for some individuals. This can be especially helpful for older cats who move more cautiously. The key is stable, appropriately sized elevation so the cat feels secure while eating. Some cats vomit because they eat too fast, and puzzle feeders or slower feeding methods can help reduce that. Fast eating can lead to swallowing extra air and stretching the stomach quickly, which can trigger regurgitation or vomiting. Slowing down the eating process spreads the meal out over time, giving the digestive system a calmer pace. While vomiting can have many causes, addressing speed is a simple and often helpful first step for fast eaters. Some cats are prone to stress-related stomach upset, and stable routines can reduce episodes. Stress can affect digestion through hormones and nervous system activity, changing how the gut moves and reacts. When a cat feels uncertain due to changes in the home, conflict or noiseheads, appetite and stomach comfort can shift. Consistent routines, safe hiding places, and predictable interaction can help some cats feel settled, which may improve digestive stability. Regular weight monitoring can reveal early health changes because weight loss in cats can be subtle at first. Cats have fur that can hide body shape changes, and gradual loss may not be obvious day to day. Weighing regularly or checking body condition helps detect changes earlier. Early detection is valuable because weight loss can be linked to common conditions like thyroid issues, kidney disease, or dental pain. Cats often hide illness signs, so small changes like reduced jumping, altered grooming, or quieter behavior can be important clues. A cat may continue to eat and walk around while still feeling unwell because showing weakness can be risky in nature. This means caregivers often notice indirect signals rather than dramatic symptoms. Paying attention to routine changes can lead to earlier veterinary evaluation and better outcomes. Veterinary preventive care often focuses on early detection through exams, dental checks, and lab screening tailored to age and risk. A physical exam can reveal weight changes, heart and lung sounds, dental problems, and skin issues. Lab tests can pick up changes in kidney function, thyroid levels, or blood sugar before severe symptoms appear. Preventive care is not only for emergencies, it supports long-term comfort and helps keep small issues from becoming big ones. Cats often choose sleeping positions that protect the abdomen when they feel uncertain and expose the belly more when they feel safe. The abdomen is a vulnerable area, so a cat that is unsure may curl tighter or keep paws ready for movement. A relaxed cat may stretch out, roll slightly, or even rest on its back. These positions are not guarantees of emotion, but they often reflect comfort level in the moment. Many cats prefer to sleep with their back against a wall or object, which reduces the number of directions they need to monitor. When the back is protected, the cat can focus attention forward and feel less exposed. This choice reflects a preference for security through positioning rather than constant vigilance. In a home, cats may choose corners, the back of a couch, or tucked spots for this reason. Cats can show strong place preference, returning repeatedly to a favorite perch or bed. Once a location feels safe, comfortable, and predictable, cats tend to reuse it. This can create reliable routines, like a cat always sleeping in the same chair at a certain time of day. Place preference is also a sign that the environment is meeting the cat's needs for comfort and security. A cat's memory for location can be excellent, helping it navigate complex home layouts and remember where resources and safe spots are. Cats learn routes how to move from room to room, where the best perches are and which paths avoid disturbances. This memory supports confidence, because the cat knows where it can retreat quickly if something changes. It also helps explain why cats notice when furniture moves, because it changes the map they've stored. Cats can learn the timing of household patterns, such as when people wake up or return home. They notice repeated sequences alarm sounds, like changes, door sounds, and connect them to outcomes. Over time, a cat may appear to predict the events, showing up near the door before someone arrives or sitting near a bedroom before wake-up time. This is learned timing based on routine, not magic, and it shows how tuned cats can be to daily life. Some cats show increased affection or proximity seeking when they detect owner stress, though responses vary between individuals. A cat may sit closer, follow more, or choose to rest in the same room during emotionally tense times. Other cats may prefer to keep distance if the environment feels unsettled. Either response can be normal, and it highlights how cats can be sensitive to changes in human voice tone, movement, and household atmosphere. The domestic cat's success worldwide is partly due to flexible behavior, adaptable diet within carnivory, and comfort living near humans. Cats can thrive in many climates and living situations, from farms to cities, because they are skilled at finding shelter and managing daily routines. Their hunting ability helped them fit into human environments where rodents were present. Over time, this adaptability allowed cats to become one of the most widespread companion animals on Earth. Despite their independence, many cats thrive on predictable social interaction and consistent caregiving. Cats often do best when food, water, clean litter, and attention come in reliable patterns. Predictability reduces stress and helps cats feel secure in their territory. Even cats that are not highly cuddly often appreciate calm companionship and stable routines. Individual cats can differ dramatically in sociability, vocal style, and activity level, even within the same breed or litter. One cat may be outgoing and chatty, while another is quiet and reserved, despite similar genetics. Early experiences, environment, and natural temperament blend into the personality you see. This variety is part of what makes cats so interesting. They share common instincts, yet express them in uniquely individual ways. Across environments and cultures, cats consistently show a blend of refined senses, efficient movement, and adaptable social behavior that helps them fit into many kinds of human homes. Their sensory systems help them interpret subtle changes, their bodies support agile movement, and their social flexibility lets them bond in different ways. Some cats become close companions, others remain calm cohabitants, and many shift between both. In all cases, the same core feline design, quiet, observant, and responsive, supports the cat's ability to live peacefully alongside people.